Hi guys, welcome back. Sorry a bit late, I needed to sort some stuff out. Right, so today we are heading into the Premier League title race, and also we're heading into the FA Cup and the Champions League finals as well. Well, the FA Cup quarterfinal we've just had. We've got the Champions League semis up next, and Francisco Trincao is out for the rest of the season. Probably out for the rest of my time at Wolves. I did want to show you guys something actually before we move on over here. Yes, here we go. Excuse me. On the right hand side of the screen here, you can see that there is a couple teams here that have available jobs. They're just above my head here. You can see that there is Cadiz, there is Udinese, there's Empoli, and there's a couple Bundesliga 2 jobs. There's a Turkish job there as well. But what I was looking at this when I saw it was Cadiz would be a perfect team for us to move to if we decided to move there. And I wanted to prove it to you guys because Cadiz are currently sitting in 14th in La Liga, which would mean that if we went to them, they would probably be in around that place, maybe the same sort of position where Wolves finished. They won the second division last year, so they've just been freshly promoted. They've never won the Spanish top division. They've never won, anything really in Spain aside from the second division and a few other. The U19 Cup in 2024 they won. So Cadiz would be a great team for us to move to. So I'm just going to take a quick look at their advert here. Their wage bill is less than a tenth of ours, I think. Secure finances, superb facilities. They're in the positives. They've made money. What does their senior squad look like? A lot of older players. They have McNulty here. Irish guy, centre back. Just want to see if there's anyone here who I recognize, and there isn't really. But like, this would be the perfect team for us to move to because they've never won anything, and they've just been sort of boosted up into the Spanish First Division. So if they didn't get relegated, they'd be perfect for us. Empoli less so. They're probably going to get relegated right back down. They're at the bottom of Serie A. A team like Bologna, Sassuolo, Caligari, Atalanta are sitting in 10th, which is pretty wild to think that they haven't really been able to do much. Like, they haven't won anything either since 2021. So 7 years, and that was a runner-up position in the Italian Cup. So these guys haven't won anything either. So there's plenty of teams we can go to. But I saw those jobs pop up there, and I was like, oh, those are perfect. At least the Cadiz job will probably be very, very good for us. Right, let's take a look at the FA Cup semi-final draw here. Let's view this draw. Who is here to draw? There's Leeds, Arsenal, and Man United. We want Leeds. We want Leeds. Give us Leeds, even if it's away. We'll take Leeds. They got Arsenal, so we got Man United. We got Man United at home. That's not terrible, I suppose. Chelsea just drew with Newcastle, which pushes them down again, so we will overtake them if we win one of the games in hand. If we win both of our games in hand, then we'll be able to catapult them. We've actually got a game against them. Damien Duff has gone back to Blackburn. That's pretty cool. So yeah, as you can see, we hired him in 2026 as the U18 manager. He went to Swansea after he won the U18 Premier Division Cup and is now at Blackburn. It's pretty cool. Realize I haven't turned the music down. So how's everyone's day gone? I've had a pretty busy Tuesday morning. Right, youth intake. Poor intake again. Any interesting... maybe Greek guy. That's it, really. No one else really interesting. We have Christos Anatansu, a striker, who is Cypriot, part Cypriot. You actually have work to do. It's very off. I know. It's not nice having, you know, it'd be nice to do less work as often as possible. We also have Sergio Cuevas. So in our youth intake preview, we were said that we'd have one decent goalkeeper and a decent striker. And that's all we got, really. Everyone else here looks like absolute trash. Part English, born in Spain. Another goalkeeper. Born in Rugby. Bayford. Born in Birmingham. Charlie Blair, 15 years old. Born in Chippingham, is part Irish. And Steve Hall. Born in Coventry. Just gonna check and see if any of these guys are born in Wolverhampton. Nope, born in Telford. Born in Bedworth. Aylesbury. Stoke-on-Trent. Coventry. Stourbridge. Right, another poor youth intake at Wolves, unfortunately. That's that done. We have Arsenal and United playing today. United losing would be great. Bournemouth City as well. A City loss wouldn't really do much, but it would be nice. So yes, the Man United match there with Arsenal is one we want to see Arsenal beat City in. As for the team, you're not fully fit, so we're not going to play you in this match. Oh yeah, we have so many injuries. You know what? Let's switch to our narrow formation. We'll put Rooney up top. We'll put Mkhitaryan in the middle. We'll put Wirtz in the middle. With Bareface on the left and Gallagher on the right. Yeah, that works. Let's do it. So we're playing Bianacci, Bargnani, Teddy Bareface, Verts, Gallagher, Shuttard with the usual back line. They are same as always, it looks like. We are 3rd, they are 12th. Vanderman's picked up a light knock. And that's fine. We can't replace him this early on. Hang on. I need to make sure that that shout doesn't go through just because I don't want to encourage them in case they score here because that's bad for everybody. Van de Ven's attacking. Pulls it into Teddy. Teddy gets it to Bianacci. He's tackled. Johnston gets saved. Throw in here from Van de Ven to Teddy, to Van de Ven, to Shuttard, to Gallagher, to Johnston. Odunge blocks. Romero back to Odunge. Goes up to Hoyland. Hoyland skies it. Madison went to Sarr, and Sarr just rounds the keeper. Gets it in super easy. Gallagher diverts to Martin. To Van de Ven. Van de Ven attacks. Into Bianacci, who is intercepted by Diamande, who goes to Pavard. To Sarr, down the line to Hoyland, who is intercepted by Van de Ven. Truman goes right back to Van de Ven. To Martin. Martin to Shuttard. Shuttard to Bianacci. To Gallagher. To Rooney. Out wide to Johnston. Johnston into Gallagher. Out wide again to Johnston. To Gallagher, who puts it back post to Teddy Bareface, who buries it. Teddy puts one in from the very, very well placed cross from Conor Gallagher. Very nice job from everybody there on that one. Madison. Back post. Van de Ven heads it away. Sarr tries the overhead kick. Misses entirely. Johnson to Rooney to Gallagher. Gallagher back to Martin, to Shuttard. To Teddy. To Martin, to Teddy. To Shuttard in the middle, who goes out wide to Van de Ven. Kulusevski makes a big tackle there, and Pavard has it. Vicario to Romero. To Acosta. Acosta tries to go to Kulusevski, but Bareface steps up into it. Shoots, and Vicario saves. We'll take Van de Ven off here at halftime. We'll bring on Ryan. Johnston's not played well either. That's right, Sugiwara's hurt too. Acosta goes to Udonge. Goes over the top to Hyoland, who's in behind. Trubin makes the easy clutch save. Man United are beating Arsenal, I just saw there. Martin heads it towards the net, but Vicario saves it. Martin heads it away. Aït-Nouri picks it up. Wirtz has it. Wirtz out wide to Aït-Nouri, who finds some space, finds Teddy Bareface, who goes in the middle to Chotard. Chotard shoots, deflected in. Destiny Odonge credited with the own goal. Wirtz. Hyoland, don't know what's going on there. Big mess in front of the net, but Bareface gets it away, goes opposite side to Martin. Heads it on, Vicario clutches it. Alright, let's make a few subs. Martin's not played well. Arthur, you can come on. Rooney off for Anto. Teddy off for Kenichi. Sebastian on for Florian Wirtz. And that will do. Johnston to Gallagher, to Johnston, to Evan. Anto finds Bianacci. Goes back to Chotard. Goes out wide to Johnston. Johnston in the middle of Gabriel, to Chotard, to Gallagher. Out wide to Johnston. Good touch. Gets past his defender. Into Gallagher to Szymanski, to Gallagher, to Chotard, to Aït-Nouri. Aït-Nouri to the byline. Has to turn back around. Goes to Bianacci. Tries to find Gallagher but can't. Malero has it. Attacks. Malero. He is shooting. Trubin saves. Back post. Aït-Nouri heads it away. Basouma's there. Has to go all the way back to Vicario. 5 minutes of added time. And we are done. We have managed to score and win. Well done, lads. Good win. Very good. That puts us back into second in the Premier League. Goal in hand on both United and Newcastle. So if we play Arthur or Gallagher one more game and we play both of them together, we need to pay out 32 million. Okay. You can kind of do the complete forward stuff. We got Newcastle now and then Bournemouth. Lots of matches back to back to back here. Excuse me. Oh wow, Evan just got called up for England. Like the actual England team. Joris got called up to France. Van de Ven's been called up to the Netherlands. A bunch of our players have been called up to Ireland. It's pretty good, all things considered. Our youth candidates have been evaluated. Yeah, we've offered those guys contracts already. Okay. Champions League draw. Who would be my preferred opponent? Apparently, they want us to face Man United or Barcelona. Let's take a look at our other options here. So the available teams we have are Barcelona, Dortmund, Bayern, City, United, PSG, Real Madrid. I think I'm going to have to pick Dortmund, Bayern, or United, maybe? Like, this is a difficult quarterfinal. Bayern, I take those. It's not terrible, I guess. They got Dortmund. It's a Dortmund-Bayern face-off. That's crazy. Wolves, who are we going to get? PSG? Madrid, maybe? City? We got Real Madrid. Well, I think we're about to get knocked out again. This is just to see what side of the league we're on. So we'll face off, if we get through, we'll face off one of Bayern or Dortmund. Which isn't terrible, I guess. Yeah, happy enough. Vandeman's pulled some muscles. Okay, he's out for 2 weeks. No longer have... We're struggling here for injury coverage at the moment. It's not great. Well shit, indeed, well shit. We've pulled potentially the hardest draw we can get, however... That's what we can really do here. So now we have to face off against 3rd in the league and 18th in the league, and then I think we have a bit of time off because of international duty. Alright. Might need to be playing... Oh, Van de Ven's injured. That's right. Van de Ven's out. Well, I guess we're going to be paying out a bunch of... Well, no, actually, we can't. Well, let's do this. This is going to be an absolute nightmare, but we'll try and do our best here. Anyone who we want to put on the bench who's not on the bench? It's a real pity they couldn't convince Anto to go to Ireland. That or no one approached him about it. Play well, we don't act like it. Okay. David out to it. Down the line to Rooney. Rooney's in it. Oh, that's a big chop there. That's a red card if I've ever seen one. Sergio Arribas is off. Arthur back post. Mamadou Destrelli makes a big save. Rooney. Oh, big save again by Mamadou Destrelli. Corner from Wirtz. Holden. Oh, claimed out of the air there again. Dicic back post. Alexander Isak is bigger and stronger than Ait Nowari. Out wide to Johnston. Johnston attacks. Finds Rooney. Rooney turns. Goes back to David. Remember, Destrelli makes a save on the low charge shot. No one can get to it, but David is at the loose ball. He attacks, goes back post to Holden. Heads it in. Remember, Destrelli claims it. Another corner with Rooney on it. Back post. Holden. Over the crossbar. Show a bit of desire, lads. Come on. Oh, Christ. Another injury. We're so fucked, guys. All right, Evan, you come on. Nathan's played terribly. Maturo into Ferguson. Oh, tackle there. Thought that might have been a handy dandy penalty, but no. Arthur to Shotard diverts. Hey, Caffeine, welcome. Injury Central, yeah, it's been a nightmare. These last two streams, we've had so many injuries. Johnston to Teddy. Teddy. Ooh, over member to Shvelly. Newcastle are down a player here. We can't seem to pull it out of our ass for some reason. Florian's not played well. We're going to take him off for Szymanski, and that's going to be the only sub we can make to end this match. Hey, Caffeine, how you doing? Must be early over there on the west coast of Canada, right? Arthur has it down to Shotard, to Teddy, to Ferguson. Good touch, good pass to Ferguson. Oh, big save again by Member Destrelli on that one. Giz, thanks for the follow. 6:04, 6:40 a.m. Yeah, wow, early morning, man. Johnston, back post, Teddy Bareface. Passes it to Maturo, who pulls it into Shotard. It's a block. Doing well, glad to see you on. No worries. I stream most days around this time. Szymanski, oh, over the crossbar again. Man, we've had a 2.4 XG this game, and we have not had any kind of luck. We're up like an extra player. Oh my goodness. Okay. Szymanski, you're going up there. Johnston, you're moving to attack. Same with Maturo. Shotard, you're going to Regista. Works for me. Glad to see you. Thanks for yesterday, by the way. No worries, man. No worries. I like sharing the love around around the streamers. You know, it's good to help people out. it's how I've ended up in the situation I'm in, mostly from the cooperation of other streamers who will raid me or I raid them or whatever else, and it's a big deal. It's very difficult to grow on Twitch, very difficult to do things like that to make yourself noticed on Twitch, given that if you're not streaming, you're not growing. So I very rarely, the only time I ever really leave a stream and don't raid is if it's if there's no one around who is who speaks the same language, who I follow, who I know, or who I like the look of. So I try to raid as many different people as I can because it helps. Good pass. I think Ferguson's offside though. Yeah, he's offside. You the same policy? Yeah. Mikitani, Ferguson, good pass. Maturo gets it in. That's going to count. Very nice. Right, we've pulled back a draw on that one. We shouldn't have even so much as been close, to be honest. Though, I guess it's another situation in which, remember, in which their goalkeeper has essentially saved them this game. We should currently be top of the Premier League. Not good enough, guys. Not good enough. Flatly, not good enough. We should have scored 2 goals there. We should have been ahead. Now we're 3 points behind Man United, even though we have a game in hand on them. FM is FM. At least I got a point. I mean, yeah, it means that, well, Man United apparently have played well enough now that they are actually matching us on goal difference. So now we need to win this match against Bournemouth. That will put us drawed with. That'll draw us up with United up top. David is out for another 4 weeks, which honestly is not terrible. We have 2 weeks of an international break, I think, up right now, which isn't terrible, I suppose. Also, the fact that they were down to 10 men that entire game, basically. There was a tackle in the first, 10 minutes, and they've been down to 10 men the entire fucking time. It's ridiculous that we did not win that match. Oh, cool. Philip is playing really well at Watford. We have 6 first-teamers injured. We are the second most injured team right now. Francisco Trincao will not be back until next year. David will be back soon enough. Lorenzo Luke is out for another couple days, I think. Yukinari Sugawara is back in a relatively recent amount of time. Mickey Vanderman will be back, and Alfonso Moreira is back pretty soon. But it does suck that we've had this string of really bad injuries. Alright, so who do we have to fill in his position? Basically, it has to be Conor Gallagher instead of him. Look at all those red and yellow injury warnings on these players. My goodness. Ridiculous. And now we have Bournemouth, who thankfully are in 18th. So this is a team that we would hope to beat easily enough. But you can never be too sure on that. Alistair Johnson's been called up for Canada, and Adam Maturo has been called up for Uruguay. Very nice. Oh, Philip scored 2 goals. Wow. Okay, Alistair, you're actually, like, exhausted. So we have to switch some people out here. We'll put the 2 Evans up top. We're missing a midfielder. Okay. That's all the subs we have. That's all we can do right now. We physically do not have any other players to put on the bench. We physically do not have any other players that can play in this game. Unless we were to bring up a player from our U21s. Which might be the only option if we can't field the full team here. Too many games, too many injuries. Yep. And directly after this, by the way, there is a big international break. We did sign Mark Way at the end of last stream because he is... Well, actually, Crystal Palace have had a takeover. Sorry, not a takeover. They have gone into administration. As you can see, they were at 178 million in the negative. We are 110 million in the negative right now. So we are struggling financially. But in the summer, we will sell a bunch of our players, and that will fix a lot of the problems we have. Okay, Bournemouth. They're in 18th in the Premier League. I was hoping to see Villa and Birmingham both get relegated this year, but Aston Villa seem to have pulled it out of the hat. They've managed to pull themselves back up. Flinley, thanks for the follow, buddy. So we're going to head on into this match, and we're going to hopefully have ourselves a good time here against a team that is struggling down the bottom of the league. Mikitani's traveling to the Japan squad, so he actually can't play. Fuck. So I guess we have to play Johnston there. We don't have any other players. Okay. U21s. You're a centre back, aren't you? You can play the right back and left back too, but that's not really what we're looking for. We're looking for a right back. I guess it has to be... Where was he? It's you or Tibbets. Tibbets can play across the entire back line. But Uras is definitely the better player, so... Oh, nope. Uras Durak, you have to go on the bench because we do not have any substitutes for any position available. Congratulations. We are struggling mightily right now for players. The injury time might give us enough of a give us enough of a time to actually get some players back. Szymanski to Maturo to Wirtz. Wirtz loses the ball to Ballard. Collins with a big step up there. Playing as a left back right now. Lagowalski to Hill. Collins loses the ball. Emerson. Down to Jaden. To Flarve. Riddell can't save the ball. I think he's onside. He's not. Lucky. Right. 20 minutes in here. We got another highlight. Johnston over our dead ball to Collins. Collins to Shuttard. To Szymanski to Ferguson. Hill with a big tackle, but Ferguson picks it up. Back to Maturo to Szymanski. Has to go back to Martin. To Collins to Shuttard. Shuttard to Johnston. Johnston out wide. Shoots. Misses. Marcelo. Szymanski, big interception there. Ferguson. Ballard to Butland. Boots it up. Nathan will probably win that header. No, he doesn't. Valverde is in behind. Crosses to Nolzella. Easy goal for them. Easiest goal you'll see all year. Hard to be mad at the team. Everyone's tired. Ferguson heads it away. Macedo goes to Downs. Heads it on. Nola buries it. Johnston to Gallagher. To Collins. Collins to Martin. To Maturo. Attacks down the byline. Loses it to Hill. Hill goes up to Valverde. Martin intercepts. Boots it up towards the strikers. Can't find them. Lagowalski to Downs. Back to Ballard. To Nozla. Out wide to Buchanan. Emerson. Valverde. Misses. Riddell over the dead ball. Collins. To Shuttard. To Szymanski. Out wide to Maturo. Maturo attacks to Ferguson. Finds Evan, who's for sure offside there. Right. Alistair's absolutely destroyed, so we're taking him off. Shuttard's absolutely destroyed, we're taking him off. Right. This is a dead game, honestly. So... we're just going to make some subs just to do it for fitness and for stuff like that, because this game is already done, basically. Wow. Another injury. This time to the youth player we just brought on because we don't have any depth. I think we've just proven to ourselves here that this game isn't this year isn't going to be our year. I can't be mad at the guys because they were all so damn tired. Wolves fans were in for a surprise today with Wolves 2-0 Premier Division defeat against Bournemouth, proving that the Cherries are definitely have the ability to upset big teams. Wolves, who are widely expected to secure European football for next season, will face questions about their performance. Expecting was right for the end of the game as Uris Durak left the field hurt at the 83rd minute, with the incident happening late on and staying fresh in their minds. Fans have been left worried and confused as well as angry at the result. I mean, we're sitting second in the Premier League, so I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest. I don't know what you're on about, given that we are sitting currently second in the Premier League, and not much else to say on that one. Right, the ad break's going to start soon. Moreira's back from his injury, that's good. Arsenal playing Tottenham, Liverpool are playing Man City. Who do I want to lose in those matches? I mean, neither of them really bother me, so Arsenal won and Liverpool City drew. We're sitting second in the Premier League, one win behind Man United. The lads are knackered and injured. Would you like to play instead? I mean, at this point, I think it's the only option we really have is to bring on like youth team players to cover the fact that our most of our starting lineup has injuries in it. And there's not much I can do about that, unfortunately. There was also the fact that we, what was it? We had like, a bunch of players who should be here but are also out on international duty, so there's not much we can do, unfortunately, at that. Right, there's 200 grand for a player who we would never see anything for anyway. So that's not bad. What is up next? We have West Ham in 6 days. Internationally, who scored? Eric Holden scored for Norway's under... No, for the main squad, actually. He scored for Norway's main team. Anybody else? Evan played. He didn't score. He got an assist. That was his first goal, I think, for Norway. Right, ad breaks are on. I am going to run to the bathroom real quick. Be right back. All right, back. Perfect. So we have West Ham up next. We had a bunch of players get their first caps and their first goals and such for their team. A 17-year-old Colombian, huh? This guy could be very good. Kenichi Mikitani played very well for Japan. Very nice. Any goals scored? Yes. Alfonso Moreira scored for Portugal. Collins played for Ireland. Ferguson got an assist as well for Ireland. We'll offer them a 2-week trial, see if any of them are actually any good. Probably not, but we'll check it out. No worries, caffeine. I'll see you later, buddy. Have a good one. Look at all the injuries turning from red to orange as they come back. It's so nice to see. Not endurance, general rehab. There we go. Wow, Trubin's played like shit. The best wonder kids in football. Let's see who's on this list. A Moroccan striker is number 1, on loan from PSG. There's a guy at Slavia Prague who's actually contracted to Slavia Prague as well. Portuguese goalkeeper. A Romanian winger at Napoli. Oh, hey, there's two of our guys in 14th and 16th. Oh, there's another one of our guys in 26th. There's a guy here at Cardiff. Is he on loan? Yeah, he's on loan from Tottenham. Oh, you're actually contracted to Derby. 19-year-old Englishman. Peterson to Ipswich. He's a Zealander. T. Brandenburg at Monterrey. He's Dutch. Romain Kare. And there's Mohammed. Banos. Juan Julian Banos at Arsenal. Matthew McKenna, the Northern Irish guy. Christophe Tourignier, attacking midfielder. Guy at Al Hilal. So yeah, we have 3 players, Bianacci, Holden, and Abanda, who is currently on loan. And growing. Not doing terribly, all in all. Got £500 from a transfer. Nice. This guy on loan. No, he's actually at Aston Villa. Okay. Disappointed with Anthony Trubin's recent performances. You know what? I agree with you guys on that one. Is that Scott McTominay? It is. He's on loan at West Ham. Oh my goodness. That's wild. He spent a year in Italy and went, you know what, fuck this, I'm done. And came back to England. Oh, he's joining West Ham for permanently pretty soon as well. That's crazy. Very, very interesting to see him back in England after a year. Cool. Can we switch to a white formation, actually? We could. Sugawara's almost back from his injury. This is our full starting lineup, it looks like. Everyone's as ready as we can get it. Let's do it. Expect to see a much better performance out of you guys today. Back to Kerr, to Suchek. Humphreys. They find Dimirovic. Back to Paqueta. Scott McTominay has already scored in the first few minutes of the game. That's bad. Humphreys. Graves heads it straight over the crossbar. McTominay to Suarez. Humphreys shoots. Truban tips it over. Graves, big save from Truban. Keeps it out on the second attempt too. Ferguson to Rooney. Rooney in behind. Rooney buries it high. Nice one. Ties us up. Very nice. Good shot past Areola. Mogvich out wide to Humphreys. Humphreys attacks. Truban. Big save from Truban. I would say revenge game, but he's been gone ages. He's been gone a year and a half, Red. It's not really a long time. Gabriel Moscardo. Moreira heads it further away. Rooney's there to pick up the second ball. Holds it up, goes back to Johnston. Half time. You've been unlucky so far, guys. I need you to improve, though, in the second half. Verts, back post. Ferguson can't get to it, but Moreira gets to the second ball. Moreira gets past his defender. Past the second one into the middle. Nodded away. Arthur heads it back. Suchek, Arthur. Paqueta out wide to Banda. To Graves. To Yaskin. To Banda. To Suchek in the middle. Suchek tries to go wide, but Verts is there. Verts to Gallagher, to Ferguson. Ferguson turns. He's buried it. His 41st goal of the season. I'm checking the offside now. Very nice. Good job from Ferguson. Right. We need to take a few people off for fitness So Ferguson, you can come off for Evan. We'll put Anto up top. Alfonso off for Bianacci. Chotard off for Mikitani. Teddy on for Gallagher. Arthur off for Martine. That's the subs made. Bianacci attacks to the byline, goes into Teddy, can't get it to him, but Wirtz is there with the second chance ball. Tries to find Teddy, can't get it to him. Paqueta goes to Suarez. To Sokov Olsen. To Dimirovic. Buries it. Trubin really has played shit in the last few games. It's actually been kind of depressing how badly he's been playing recently. I'm sure someone would argue in the chat and in the YouTube comments that, hey, you swapped out your best players and you brought on a rotationary squad, and I'm like, yeah, but I shouldn't have had to play my best team to beat the 18th team in the league right now. That's ridiculous. Right, we got Real Madrid up next. This is going to be the takeaway here. That's ridiculous, though. I can't believe we didn't manage to at least win that match against West Ham. The match against Bournemouth, okay, fine. But the match against West Ham, I'm like, no, we shouldn't have even so much as been in contention to lose that match. Am I a little mad? Indeed I am. Though I think I should be, honestly. The slump has come late, but it's real. Also, the injuries that mounted up there definitely didn't help at all. We've had like 5 or 6 players get injured. Quite a few of them are important enough players to our team that not having them is painful. The salt is visible. The salt is visible. Elaine off for Ryan. Van de Ven in for Moscardo. Oh. Yeah, that was a bit weird. Okay. You're back in 7 days. You're back in 7 days. You're back tomorrow. Okay, so we'll have an actual right back substitute from tomorrow on, which is nice. Might start him in the match against So they're actually saying that we should win this match, which is impressive, but also a bit crazy. Nathan has played 146 appearances for us, closing in on 150. I think he'll hit 150 before the end of the year, probably. Nope, nobody there. Cool. Nothing important. Right. Sugawara's back. So Yuki's recommended for 75 minutes. That's fine. We'll bring on Alistair in like at the 60th minute mark. So we're going up against Real Madrid. Bayern are going up against Borussia. Christ. Right, let's do this. They're playing a quite narrow formation. Truman has a 6.48 average rating, and his average rating is sitting at 6.87. I think I'm selling him in the summer. I think I could find a better keeper than Truman, even if they're older. Yeah. If we, it's looking like we won't be leaving Wolves in the summer because we probably won't win the Premier League or the Champions League this year. So we might get one more year of Wolves, possibly. So we're hoping to see a marked improvement in our defensive performance. Start looking now then. I already know a few keepers who I can bring in who are as good. Well, honestly, here's the thing, right? I don't need another 4-star keeper. I don't need a keeper as good. I need a keeper who is better. And that's arguably a keeper who stops shots. So, you know, Truban hasn't really been stealing games for us is the problem. Joris with a score there. It's not going to count though by the look of things. Militao to Courtois. To Valverde. Camavinga to Valverde. To Vinicius Jr. Truban with a big stop. Right, Truban. Do that a few more times, please. That'll make me feel a bit more confident in keeping you around. Come on. Claims it out of the air. Verts. Ooh, been headed in by Evan. Don't know if that's going to count because I don't think if it was Courtois, I headed it away. If it hit the crossbar and went straight to Evan, it won't count. No. So it must have missed Courtois' hand, hit the net, or hit the crossbar. Oh, he's offside anyway when Arthur heads it, so. Yeah, if it had hit Courtois, then it wouldn't have, he wouldn't have been offside. But since Arthur hit the crossbar, it doesn't count. Oh, there's Gertruda. Used to be at Chelsea. Played him a lot. Arthur diverts to Aitnawari to Moreira. Moreira crosses to Gallagher, but Valverde's there. Collins with a big tackle. Rooney back to Collins. To Aitnawari. Tries to find Ferguson, but Militao intercepts it. Gallagher picks it off their midfielder. Rooney's out wide here on the right. Camavinga takes it straight away from him. They find Vinicius Jr. in behind again. This time he scores. And it counts. Camavinga to Bram, to Bellingham, to Militao, to Casado. Back to Militao, to Bellingham, to Gertruda. Gertruda back to Bellingham, to Caicedo. Big stop from Trubin. Bram with the corner. Headed away by Arthur. Bellingham's there to Vinicius, to Bram. Moreira takes it away, scoops it up towards Rooney. Mika Marmol to Bellingham. Back to Mika. To Militao. To Caicedo. To Militao. To Gertruda. To Bram. Out wide. Pulls it into Vinicius. Big stop. Rooney. He does love you, True, but he just needs you to be good again. Indeed, that's correct. I need you to stop being so bad at the game that we pay you for. I mean, like, there's no comparison between Antonoli Trubin and Jose Sa, for example. Like, it's not even close. But he's just not really been great, and that's what we need him to be. We need him to be one of the best keepers in the world. Rooney over a dead ball. Ferguson. Oh, Evan Ferguson gets it in. And that's apparently going to count. 42nd goal of the season for Evan Ferguson. 10 goals behind Steve Bull for the record. Trubin to Arthur. To Aitnawari. To Moreira. Goes in the verts in the middle. Shotard to Gallagher. Gallagher gets to the byline. Pulls it back to Rooney. Goes back to Sugawara. In the middle to Shotard. Bad pass. Vinicius Jr. can't get past Arthur. Valverde, however, has the loose ball. Tries to go in. Trubin clutches it. Sa was awful. Trubin just hasn't been up to his usual standards. No, he hasn't played well in the last, 2 weeks, essentially, in game. Okay, we're 80 minutes in here. Johnston with a throw in on the right to Wirtz. Back to Johnston. Johnston tries to go low and hard. Evan Anto picks it up. Anto has picked up a loose ball, deflected into the middle of the box, and has jabbed it in home, putting Wolves up 2-1 over Real Madrid. Look at this ball. There's Anto right there. He goes in. Zahir loses it, and Evan just boots it in with a jab of his foot. Past Thibaut Courtois. That was Jose Sa levels of goalkeeping. Zismanski to Maturo. Chukwuemeni nods it up. Bellingham's there. To Vinicius. Vinicius Jr. gets it in. That one's going to count. He has scored a brace and has drawn us back up. That's it. We've drawn. Trubin played well in that last game. I can't be too upset at him. He had a 7.3 rating. Doesn't really make me any less upset, though. I think I may have built a bad defense here. I think Mark Way might very well be desperately needed for this team. What I would like to see now is a second game in a row where Trubin doesn't let in bad, easy goals. Slow the tempo down a little bit with the movement and passing. That might help a touch. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Anyone big playing today? United playing Tottenham. Be nice to see Tottenham beat United just for my own sake. City playing Arsenal. Are Newcastle playing? No, they are not. Okay. Birmingham are playing Aston Villa, though. And if Birmingham win that, it would drag Aston Villa back down. But it would also put... excuse me. would also put Birmingham out of the relegation zone. So what I would like to see is I'd like to see them tie, so that way other teams around them might be able to pull it back up. Okay, what was the matches like? Birmingham beat Aston Villa. Everton beat Brentford. City lost to Arsenal. Tottenham beat Man United. That's pretty nice. That'll help us get closer to the top of the table. Though there are 6 games left. 6 by 3 is 18. So we have a total of 18 points left. We are 5 points behind Man United. So Man United losing here is very important for us. We need to beat Chelsea, who are in fourth directly behind us, but by 4 points. So we need ourselves a big win here if we want to see ourselves even have a chance of getting to the next to the league title. Let's get in here. Let's do it. Home form is important. Trubin to Arthur. Kolo Muani is taking it up. Sterling to Chilwell. Kolo Muani heads it in. That one I can't blame Trubin for. Half time. Giving him the silent treatment on that one. He's let in 7 goals. Oh, fuck. Like, here's a keeper who we could probably bring in for cheaper, who is probably as good as Trubin is. Like, we have options. There are options out there at goalkeeper. I guess we'll just have to figure it out. Alright, that's worked out okay. Shit. Alright, we need to beat Real Madrid away. This is going to be a nightmare. I'm not playing Trubin in this game. I probably should play him in this game, but I'm not going to. I just can't. I can't bring myself to play him anymore because that last game was... We've been goalied multiple times, and I don't know why we can't do that in return, given we have someone who is widely considered one of the best keepers on the planet. And yet it seems to be impossible for us to match that ability. And I personally don't understand it. Alright, David's back. Probably won't be fully fit for the match, but I'll be able to put him on the bench, probably. Look at how fucking tired our team is. Oh my god. All right, Mark Travers, you're in net. David's only ready for about 40 minutes, but that's fine. If we need to, we'll bring him on at the end of the game. All right, let's do this. Possible penalty here, looks like, for our, us. Can Mark Travers do something that Anthony Trubin has not done his entire tenure, and that's stop a penalty in an open play game? Is it possible? Nope. Jude Bellingham, 16th goal of the season. Ad breaks are starting soon, so I'm just gonna sit here for a bit. And I need to go feed the dogs anyway, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to go deal with all that. Let's try and get through this Real Madrid match. Hopefully we'll pull it back here. If not, then at least we can focus on the Premier League. Rooney with a corner. Caicedo heads it away. Gallagher's there. To Arthur. Arthur to Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan to Johnston. Johnston tries to find Bianacci. Mika intercepts. Has to go back to Thibaut. To Zaire. To Valverde. To Chouameni. To Vinicius Jr. To Gertruda. Moreira takes it out. Arthur to Mkhitaryan. Goes back to Travers. Wide to Johnston. Johnston can't get past Caicedo. Finds Bellingham. Jude, Caicedo, Rodrigo. Turns, shoots and scores. Carlos to Caicedo. To Zahir. To Carlos. To Mika. To Courtois. To Zahir. To Chouameni. Back to Courtois. To Mika. Caicedo. Rodrigo. To Valverde. To Chouameni. To Rodrigo. Rooney intercepts. Goes to Moreira. To Verts. Out wide to Maturo. Maturo takes everybody on. Gets around everybody. Goes in the middle to Rooney, who buries it. Very nice. Bianacci goes across to Rooney. Tries to go across to somebody, but is intercepted. Arthur's there for the second ball. Maturo to Moreira. To Bianacci. Santiago Bianacci has scored. 2-2 tied up. 4-4 Nag. Three minutes of added time. Carlos to Rodrigo. Valverde can't put it in. It's booted away. Florian has just not played well either, to be honest. Oh, nice. Bianacci's hurt now. Very cool. Rodrigo, Chouameni, big save from Travers. Valverde back post. Headed away by Gabriel. Benito's there. Goes back in. End of the highlight. Rodrigo free kick again. Headed away. Chouameni picks it up. Gabriel tackles. Not in the box. Not a penalty. Swear to God, if they get a second penalty in this game, I'm going to be really upset. Yeah, no penalty. A throw in from Sugawara. To Gabriel, back to Sugawara, to Gabriel. Mikitani out wide to Sugawara. To Verts. Loses it to Weifert. Bram to Zakir, to Benito. To Zahir, to Bellingham. To Rodrigo. To Valverde. Valverde attacks down the left. Tries to go back to Weifert, but Teddy Bearface heads it away. Shoots. That's us out of the Champions League on that one. That's us done. This team just has not been capable of doing anything at any point in the second half of this season. Since the end of January, this team has just been incapable of performing. Bellingham pulls it back to Benito. Another goal. Mikitani to Rooney to Verts over the top. Verts couldn't score. He hits the post. Courtois saves the free kick. Corner with Verts over it. Rooney gets to the loose ball. To Sugawara. Verts. What's he gonna do? Finds John Martin. Too little, too late. Too little, too late. Wait, they're giving me more time to make the Champions League, even though we're likely going to make the Champions League? I don't know what to say really on that one. I mean, we're going to qualify for the Champions League next year. Yeah, 45 to 60 million for this guy. He's just as good as this guy would be an excellent replacement. So yeah, Trubin's probably gone in the summer. As probably is Van de Ven and Luca. Who do we play to end the season? Southampton, Liverpool, Arsenal, United, Brentford. We have a very, very tough string of games to end the season. Probably won't win the league, but we might be able to, at the very least, do ourselves a second place finish. I am more concerned at this point with winning the FA Cup again. Florian's on a 6.5 average rating. Very disappointed in that, to be honest. Let's see what we can do for this semi-final. Lorenzo Lucas back from his injury as well. He might be back for the match against Southampton, which would be good for us. They're still playing a 7-3. Alright, let's do this. Let's see if we can pull this one out of our ass. Thuram, De Gea tries to go to Rashford. Sugawara intercepts to Shotard, who goes down the middle. Shotard goes out wide, diverts to Moreira. Tries to go to Ferguson. Martinez is there. Arthur picks up the kicked away ball to Wirtz. Wirtz attacks down the wide side of the pitch. Loops it in the back post. Can't get it to anyone. Wirtz again. Loops it again. No one there. Shotard has the loose ball. Shoots and it deflects in. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. A goal is a goal. Thuram heads it away. Arthur there for the loose ball. To Sugawara. To Rooney. Henderson makes a big save. Gaia heads it away. Rooney. Shatar, Thuram, Wirtz, Rashford, Garnacho to Collins. Rashford finds Thuram. Garnacho knocks it in. Don't know if he's off or on. Might be close though. Oh, it's off. Cool. It was close, but offside. Thank you, Damon, for the follow. Clips the bar. Okay, Truba didn't make a save there. Gaia. Soleil over the top. Disappointed, guys. Should probably be playing better. David, you can come off because you need to rest. Because you're only fit for 30 minutes or 45 minutes or whatever it was. Rooney's playing absolute. Both of our wingers are playing atrociously. Sugawara with a throw in to Teddy, to Wirtz, to Szymanski, rattles the crossbar. We're 1-0 up off of a own goal. Shotard heads away. Wirtz is getting to it. To Rooney, who is in behind but has no options. Pulls it back to Ferguson. Big tackle. Dean Henderson knocks it over. Hey, Damon. Yeah, this is going to be difficult. I thought that was a penalty call there for a moment. Because I saw Ferguson get knocked down in the box. Henderson claims it. Alright, we're 75 minutes in here. Let's make some subs. Sugawara off. Mikitani on. That'll do. Van de Ven over a dead ball. Szymanski goes back to Van de Ven. Mikitani in the middle. Good pass to Wirtz. Out wide to Johnston. Johnston cuts inside, goes low and hard. Rooney's there, but it gets blocked. Savio heads it out. And full time, we win off of a deflected... own goal. Barely. We're in the final now against City, probably, I think it is. Right, I guess we're playing narrow again. Win's a win. Yep. At this point, we just need wins. We don't really care how we get them. We just need wins. Got Southampton up next. We'll see how this goes. Chelsea beat West Ham. Chelsea are now 2 points ahead of us. We're playing Arsenal in the final. Take every win I can get, to be honest, at this point, given how desperate we are for it. Oh, Simi Kilskoy has lifted the Spanish Cup with Valencia. That's pretty cool. Trubin's won it by Chelsea. I'd sell him to Chelsea. Chelsea gave me a nice, tasty 80 million for him. I'd be happy with that. That's improved everyone's morale. That'll hopefully make it a little bit easier for us at the end here. Shotard's broken his leg. Oh, there goes our best defensive midfielder. He's gone. Kenichi Mikitani is going to have to play defensive mid from now on, basically. Probably him and David are going to have to more or less rotate on that. That's fucking disgraceful. Yeah, like, player morale's better, but now my morale's in the fucking dirt because we just lost our best... We lost one of our best midfielders, well, arguably our third best midfielder, to a broken leg. So that there goes our arguably one option that we had to sub some stuff in. All right, let's do this. How long are you fit for? 45 minutes? Sure, that's fine. Let's do this. Right, they're on bad form, we're on bad form. We're the better team. So you'd hope that being the better team would allow us to overcome our bad form. Corner kick. Coledo. Trubin claims it. United are beating City, which I think means that they have more or less confirmed the title. Trubin with the save. Johnston's picked up a knock. God damn it. No one seems to be fit right now. And it's really annoying. I want to see more from this team. We haven't had a single game so far in this stream where I've been like, yeah, that's an easy game that we haven't had a tough time with. Like, we're playing Southampton right now and we haven't gotten ourselves a shot on target. You know what? Fuck it. We're switching back to our old formation. Livramento with a throw in. Verts intercepts it. Moreira. Don't know what he was doing there with that pass. Piqueres. Edozi. Calavia. To Livramento. Piqueres to Admenzok. To Darvic. To Collado. Tries to go back to Darvic, but Radnawari intercepts it. Verts to Gallagher, to Martin, to Sugawara. Sugawara down the line to Evan. Piqueres unfortunately tackles him and keeps it away from him. Verts knocks it down to Moreira, who knocks it right down for Verts. Verts is in behind. Florian Verts has finally scored a damn goal and done something in a game. For like the first time this entire stream, I think. He's actually done something with the ball. Dangerous free kick here from Verts. He might be able to do something with this. Evan. Anto. Back to Arthur. Bazunu saves. Sugawara to Richards to Admenzok to Alvarez to Livramento. Noir takes it off of him. To Arthur, down the line to Moreira. Alvarez takes it away from him, but Verts has it now. To Arthur. Hang on, gonna answer this phone call. Right, sorted. Right, solid win there. Liverpool up next. Right. Excuse me. Jesus. Liverpool, and then we will have a few more matches to go before the end of the year. If I go to our schedule, we have what left? We have Liverpool, Arsenal, United, Brentford, and then the FA Cup final. I'm going to try and get through the rest of the season today. They're expecting a draw. $60 minutes. We'll start Gallagher this one and Florian. And we'll start Bargnani next to Evan up top. That'll do. We'll put Mascardo on the bench over Evan. Because we will need another defensive mid substitute, and that's what he's there for, basically. We have the best defense in the Premier League. You could have lied to me and I would have believed. I don't think I'd believe you on that one. Wow, I ended the first half already. Alisson. Goes to Konate. Konate out wide to Alexander-Arnold. Intercepted by Teddy to Wirtz in the middle. Wirtz to Rooney. Rooney's buried it. Is it going to count? It is. It's a bad pass from Konate to Alexander-Arnold that's cost him that there. Doig. Down the line to Ansu Fati. Johnston takes it away. Gallagher in the middle. Mikitani to Teddy to Rooney. Big save by Alisson Becker. Verts, Johnston, Konate, Gakpo. We are 75 minutes in here. Let's make a few subs. You're playing a 4-4-2 all of a sudden. Sugawara to Mikitani. Boniface to Fati. Back to Boniface. Victor Boniface. Big tackle there by Arthur. Trubin clutches it out of the air. Looks like Arthur and Boniface are both down with an injury. Szymanski to Martin, to Gallagher, to Sugawara, to Szymanski. Don't know what he's trying to do there with that. Mikitani, however, intercepts. Goes to Gallagher, to Szymanski. First touch pass to Rooney. Wide. I think I have a sub left, do I? No, I don't. Okay. Oh, big interception there from Rooney. He chips it in off the bad pass from Becker. Very nice. We've qualified for the Europa League. So if I go to my competitions here, we are... Actually, we're only 3 points behind Newcastle. There are 3 games left. So it is kind of possible that we could still win the Premier League, but it would be a lot tighter than I think we would like it to be. Truman's looked unbeatable in recent games. 5 saves, 3 saves, a save. He's done a lot better recently, for sure. City lost to Brentford. Okay, so we are going to finish top 4 no matter what, because Liverpool are so far behind us that they can't catch up. So now it's more or less down to United and Arsenal. You qualify for the Champions League as well. Bentancur's just signed a new deal with Tottenham. Nothing there. Moving on. Barcelona beat Man United. So I think it's going to be a Real Madrid Barcelona final again. Well, this guy's got higher potential apparently than we thought. That's good. Alright, Bayern actually have beaten Real, so that means that it'll probably be a Bayern-Barcelona final in the Champions League. Ferguson has bruised his shoulder. Right, Arsenal up. Ads are starting in a bit. Ads breaks are starting in a minute. So I'm going to be back in 1 second because I just need to use the bathroom. Right, I'm back. No chance of Prem anymore. It's statistically tough. Did Tottenham play today? Not Tottenham, sorry. Did Newcastle play today? Not that I can see. So what we need, right, is for Newcastle to lose either one of or both of their last two matches. We play Arsenal now and then United. So it's going to be very tough if we do manage to win anything here. But we will find out. It's statistically probable, but not impossible, is how I'd put it. We have a chance to win the Premier League, but it will be tough. Also, by the way, I will have to leave in the next... what time is it? In the next, like, 40-ish minutes. Because I need to go help my sister out because her phone is not working properly anymore and I need to bring it in to get it fixed. So... So yeah, a win here would match us up with Newcastle at the top of the Premier League, but they have a game in hand. So they do need to lose, basically. We can't be letting in goals like that off of set pieces either. So we lose this game, it's done. Basically, we lose this game. There's no chance of us getting into the conversation of a Premier League title. Though we have dropped more than 13 points more than we had last year. If we had the same amount of points last year as we did right now, we'd be top of the Premier League with like a 10-point gap. It wouldn't be close. First half is done. Show me something else in the second half, guys. Actually, no. Let's take you off for Lorenzo. Verts yet again playing another bad game. I'll switch it to a roaming playmaker and see if that helps at all. So yes, in order for us to get a chance at the Premier League, we need to win this game and our last two games, but it's not happening at the moment. Sugawara just hit someone square in the face with that one. Oh, almost. Not quite. Sugawara with a throw in to Mikitani. To Collins, to David, to Verts, to Lorenzo. Turns, loses the ball to Havertz immediately. Down the line to Martinelli. Taken off of him by David, to Verts, to Collins. Back to Trubin. To Martin, to Van de Ven out wide, to Luca in the middle, good pass to Teddy, back out wide to Van de Ven, back into Teddy, to Van de Ven, first touch pass, Rooney's offside, but misses the goal as well, so, you know, bad all around. I mean, come on, Florian. You can't play this poorly and expect me to keep you on the pitch, like. I don't know what is going on here, but no one seems to be capable of playing decent football right now. Szymanski with a corner. Headed away. Sugawara has it. Has to go back to Mikitani. Goes back out wide to Van de Ven. Declan Rice with a big tackle. Van de Ven gets it first. Then into Luca. Luca loses it to Mateus Nunez, but picks it up again. Has to go back to Van de Ven to Teddy. Teddy shoots. Aaron Ramsdale tips it away. Szymanski. Ramsdale claims it out the air. Full time. Awful. Trubin's wanted by Chelsea. I'd sell him to Chelsea and pick up that other keeper instead, to be honest. Right. We have another game up next. Who is around us in the league? So, if Chelsea win their next match, they would leapfrog us and would more or less like relegate us to the third or fourth spot in the league. I'm open to discussions on Trubin, to be honest. Honestly, though, we'll sell Trubin, and Trubin will, like, average an 8 rating, and we'll be like, oh, yeah, we are 100% willing to fucking sell you. Or, like, you know, I'll sell him to Chelsea, and he'll, like, win 7 fucking Golden Gloves in a year, every year with him, and shit like that. I don't know. It'll just be one of those things where, like, we'll sell him, and he'll perform so much better than he ever performed here. And that will annoy the shit out of me. So, Chelsea have 74 points, United have 74 points, Newcastle have 78 points. So, in order for anyone to get close to Newcastle now, Newcastle would need to lose their last few matches. They would need to lose both of their last matches, actually. I think a point would put them in a place where Chelsea and United would need to win both of their last 2 games to put them in a place where they could possibly contest. We have Man United up next as well, so this will be a big match. So we will be selling a few players in the summer. Likely going to be Trubin, likely going to be Robert Jones. Oh yeah, you can go. Likely going to be a few guys who, like, we probably don't have much in the way of reason to keep around anymore. Why can't you score 22 goals for us when you're playing for me? You have 3 goals in the Champions League, 3 assists in the Champions League, 13 goals in the First Division, 5 goals in the Spanish Cup, and you won the Spanish Cup. Evan hasn't scored in so long that, like we had, like, there was a point, right, during this season where we thought that Evan might meet Steve Bull's record of 52 goals in a season, or even beat it. He has 42 goals right now. He would need to score, like, 5 goals, I think, in the last... He'd need to score 10 goals, I think, over the next 3 games, which would mean a hat-trick every game would still not be enough. So, I think that record is still firmly in the hands of Steve Bull, which is kind of cool in a way that we actually had a player get close to it, but you know. So I go to records here. Most overall goals by a player in the season 52, Steve Bull in 78-88. Sorry, 87-88. Right now, Evan has 42, so he would need exactly 10 goals. Ferguson also only has 13 league goals this season, given the fact that he has not scored very many in the Premier League. I think he's still our leading Premier League scorer, though. Yep. Well, Victor Gyökeres has 23, Ivan Toney has 22, and Erling Haaland has 21. We have absolutely sucked the life out of this team. If Evan wants to go at this point, I'm willing to let him go. We can't really be forced to keep him around right now. I'd prefer not to let him go, but for the sake of our team's finances, because of the fact that we are currently 169 million in debt, we have to sell a few players more than likely in the summer, and those players will be players who we don't want to let go, but we have to. So Van de Ven's out for a few weeks, meaning he is done now for the rest of the season. Ugh. Not nice. Not nice at all. Right, let's take a look at this real quick. Is Tottenham's playing Nottingham Forest, and Forest are in 16th. So it's likely that Tottenham will win that, which means that'll put them on 81 points, which will put them out of our reach and possibly out of Chelsea and United's reach. So yeah, looks like Newcastle will win the league this year. Chelsea beat Arsenal, which puts them at 77 points, 1 point behind Newcastle. So yes, Newcastle needs to drop points in this game or in their next game, and Chelsea needs to win out in order to actually make it to the Premier League title. Yeah. Let's just do it. Let's just stick to it. There's not much else I can say, really. We're playing our toughest squad out there at the moment. Savio to Turam. Back to Bugmano to Sole. To Turam. To Pavlovic. To Bojanio. To Samuel Lino. Lino gets past everybody. He shoots. Big save from Trubin. Savio can't find Kobe Mainu. Big save there from Trubin. João Felix headed away. Vanderson heads it back in. Trubin claims it out the air. Sugawara to Gallagher. Gallagher to Rooney. Rooney to Moreira. Moreira shoots and scores. Gets it past Kovar. That'll put us back up to third in the Premier League, above United. Ferguson loses the ball to Kobe. Savio tries to go across, but it's intercepted. Moreira loses it to Vanderson. Goes back to Soleil. Has to go back to Kovar. Kovar to Bugmanio. Turam loses the ball to Gallagher. Gallagher rails it over the crossbar. Soleil to Mainu to Garnacho. Moreira takes it off of him. Back to Soleil to Mainu to Turam. Over the top to João Felix. Martin's there. Nods it to Nuori. Goes up to Moreira. In diverts to Ferguson. Finds Gallagher on the overlap. Out wide to Moreira again. Soleil knocks it back. Aitnawari heads it down to Verts. Verts. Back to Aitnawari. Mikitani. Ooh, over the crossbar. Halftime. Keep up the performance, guys. Verts. Almost. Sugawara to Gallagher. To Mikitani, to Gabriel, to Verts, finds Ferguson, can't bury it. Dallas to Mainu, back to Dallas. Mikitani, big tackle. Mainu has it though. Goes to Garnacho, penalty. Looks like it'll be a penalty called here. Will Trubin be able to finally snap his cold streak of no penalty saved in an open game? Garnacho's up for it. Yes. Trubin has finally saved a penalty in open play. Moreira heads it away. Dallas is there. Corner. Savio's taking the corner. Sugawara verts, knocks it down. Oh, open play here, Verts. Big save, but Gallagher has the rebound. That'll count. Verts, you can come off for Szymanski because you need the rest. Didn't count. Didn't he save it though? Alright, whatever. And added time is done. We've managed to win. Nice victory. Well done, guys. So now we're firmly in third. Newcastle have yet to play. They'll play once we finish this. Trubin inspires our win because he saved that penalty. Maddie, welcome. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How are you? How are you doing, Maddie? How are things? You enjoy your stream? Well, if you had to pop in and go, no worries. My name is Mike. I am a variety streamer. I'm currently streaming FM. I'm playing a Race to Glory with Wolverhampton Wanderers, which will probably become a journeyman once we've kind of met our goals here at Wolves. Our goal is to win one more Premier League or the Champions League, whichever one comes first. We got knocked out of the Champions League by Real Madrid in the quarters. Premier League, unfortunately, is probably going to go to Newcastle this year. There's one game left in it. The only team who have a chance of even so much as getting close to it is Chelsea, who, if they won their last match and Newcastle drew, of any result in a draw because of goal difference, Chelsea would win. If Newcastle win and Chelsea win, then Newcastle win. If Chelsea lose, Newcastle lose. It stays the same. So it's all up to how it goes at the end of the year here. We challenged for the Premier Division title. We were close. There was times at this part of the year where we were looking like favourites to win the title, but we fell apart. Matty Raids, nice. How you doing? Trubin's been named in Team of the Week. That was his first real big game he had for us, like, in his entire time here. So as good as he was in that game with his save, I'm very happy with that. Very good. Me, I'm good. I unfortunately can't stream for very long today because I have to go help my sister with a few things. But yeah, things are pretty alright otherwise. Trying to shift some weight. Round of 16 in the World Cup of Sweden. Ooh, that's fun. You have guys like Isak and Gyökeres and guys like that around, I suppose, who might help. Which, unfortunately, I won't be streaming for much longer, but I will raid out before I finish up for the day. But I just want to let everyone know that I have a few things I need to do. So we'll likely do this Brentford match, which I think is our last match of the Premier League season, and then I will have the FA Cup final against United. I think it's United. I should check. No, it's Arsenal in the FA Cup final. That's what it is. So did... Oh, okay. So it's actually kind of big as well at the bottom of the league here. As you can see, Aston Villa are on 30 points. Birmingham are on 31. Bournemouth is on 32. And Nottingham Forest is on 32. Meaning if Bournemouth and Aston Villa... Sorry, if Brighton and Aston Villa win their final game of the season, they will jump over Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest. Let's check out our matches here. Birmingham are playing Norwich. Aston Villa are playing Bournemouth. So it's possible that if Bournemouth draws Villa, they will go above Birmingham, but will not get out of the relegation zone. Norwich have a chance to knock out Birmingham entirely. Blackburn are relegated. They have only got 13 points in the season, unfortunately. So we have a chance here now to do well. So yeah, we'll finish up this match against Brentford, and then I'll probably raid out for the evening because I need to go sort out a few things and help my sister with some stuff, and then go do a little bit of shopping for the end of the day because I don't have. Well, I have breakfast stuff like that, and I have a few things for lunch, but I think I need to get some like stuff for sandwiches, basically. Right, let's do this. We'll be doing the full starting 11 here, so you guys, Johnston, everyone's on light match load right now because of the fact that everyone's basically done for the year. Away at Brentford, let's do this. Wan-Bissaka, David Raya, to Sambi, to João de la Corte. Big tackle there. Ferguson has it. Verts to Moreira. Evan Ferguson puts it in, his 43rd goal of the season. He was very close to his being on record for maybe hitting the team record in goals scored in a year, but he unfortunately dried up near the end of the year and wasn't capable of getting there, but maybe next year he'll have a chance. He's offside on that one. I saw the flag go up straight away. Mkhitaryan to Gallagher. Gallagher shoots. David Raya makes a save. Vert's back post. Can't get it to Collins. It's close though. Keep it up, lads. Johnston to Gallagher to Moreira, block. Out Nawari. Ooh, Ryan Out Nawari with a nice move there. Nice. Ooh, didn't go in. Big boots away there, though. Where was this for the last, like, 6 games? Oh, come on. Verts finds out Nawari, who's in behind. To Ferguson. Ferguson buries that one. That one's going to count. Nice. I wish we knew. I'm not sure where our performances go at certain points during the year. Trubin clutches that out of the air. Very nice. I'm not going to take any players off to end the season. There is a full week break between this and the next game, which should be fine. Diallo to Elif, out to Kilani. Out Nawari tries to get to him but can't. Gordon's there, shoots, hits it off the crossbar. Elif, Elmas. Arthur heads it down. I will take off the players who get tired easily. So Ryan, you can come off. Kenichi, you can come off. You've played a really good game. I'll put David in there just to give him a run of form. That'll do. Johnston with the good head. Gordon. Big deflection. No, save, actually. Save from Trubin. Very nice. Hickey. Okay. End of the highlight. Looks like that'll be the end of the game. We will be finishing in third. Tied with Chelsea, it looks like. We finished in third. 1 goal behind Chelsea. Newcastle won, even though they lost to Crystal Palace. Who did Chelsea play? Chelsea drew to Man United. So that's the end of the Premier League season. We have Arsenal in a week. And I will take a look at the options for us after the Arsenal match next week, because tomorrow we will be playing Mass Effect 1 for the first time. I'll be playing it on stream. I've played it through multiple times before, so it's not a blind playthrough or anything. But it's something that I've wanted to do for a while. I'll be playing Mass Effect on stream tomorrow, and then I'll be playing it again on Thursday. And then on Friday and Saturday, we will be playing Dragon Age the Veilguard. And then Monday again, depending on what the numbers look like on Dragon Age, either I will play more of Dragon Age, meaning I will do 1 stream of Mass Effect and 1 stream of FM, and then 4 streams of Dragon Age. Alternatively, I might just leave it 2, 2, and 2 just to keep it nice and even. So that is the last time you'll be seeing Wolves this week. So appreciate your time, guys. We'll be raiding out to a different streamer in the FM category. Same category. Big Robo's currently streaming Derby as the Premier League winners. He is playing Wolves in the match of the... What's it called? Match of the delay or match of the way? Whatever it's called. The FM content streamer, people playing every single game of the actual football season. So we're going to go ahead, raid them, and I will be seeing you guys next time. Bye now.